Welcome to Fascia Masters Q&A with D&Q, episode 20. How does block therapy benefit your liver?
Hi there, my name is Deanna Hansen. I'm a certified athletic therapist and the founder of Fluid Isometrics and Block Therapy.
And my name is Quinn Castellane. I'm the VP of Block Therapy and the lead block therapist.
The liver is an organ that is so incredibly important for our health. It has many functions, and one of the main functions is literally to clean the blood in the body. Pretty much everything we put into our system is filtered through the liver. And NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, is on the rise. And what that means is that fats are getting stuck in the liver, which is limiting the liver's ability to do its job properly. And that's affecting everybody's health in a very huge way. So we just want to share some of the reasons that this is happening from our perspective, and as well as give you solution to what you can do for it. So first of all, the liver is a monster big organ. It's like, it's all in through here, and it comes and it crosses over the front here. And it's basically right underneath your diaphragm. So when we are not conscious breathers, what ultimately happens is the muscle, the diaphragm, that's the foundation for the rib cage, it becomes weak. And when it's weak, it loses its ability to support the rib cage. So we ultimately fall into the core of the body. This creates compression in the area, it displaces organs, and it slows down the flow. And most importantly, it creates a cooling in the area. So think of butter at room temperature.
Yeah, it's a solid.
Exactly. And then when you throw it in a frying pan,
it's a liquid.
So when we are breathing diaphragmatically, we are giving this whole core area a continual internal massage, and that creates a heating. Diaphragmatic breathing is almost like turning on the internal furnace of the body, breathing through the muscles of the upper chest, which is how we ultimately end up breathing if we're not conscious breathers. It's like having a space heater. So, I mean, for us, in Winnipeg in the wintertime, if we don't have a furnace heating the whole building, you're only having one room that's warm, and that's not going to be good enough for the body. We want every one of our 100 trillion cells to be properly fed and clean, and that means that all of those cells have to receive blood and oxygen flow. So if we're not breathing properly, that's not happening. And with respect to the liver, when we collapse into the core and we're not breathing, those fats that would normally be getting heated from proper breathing aren't getting heated, so they're becoming solid, and they're getting in the way of the liver's ability to function.
And we need those fats. We need those fats for health and for everything. So if those are frozen and not being integrated and being to use, then that's an issue, and that issue will only get worse over time if you don't address it. So again, this is just showing you a very simple way to heat the liver, bring everything back to alignment so that those fats can actually digest and be integrated into our body correctly.
And even in our member site, we have a class called the Liver Cleanse class, where we're spending almost of 90 minutes, probably 1 hour, targeting this area. Because when you're lying on the block, the combination of body weight and gravity over the block with proper breathing is a really effective way at turning up that temperature in a specific area. So we have a class specific for this. But let's just talk about even the liver's function. Let's say if you go out and you party the night before.
Well, it's absolutely, even if you don't drink, but you just have a night of binging or whatever the case is, the liver is getting overworked, it's getting full of toxins, and it can't metabolize the alcohol as efficiently because our body's viewing it as a poison. So again, like if you're going out and I'll just say it, you're hungover, you're not feeling good the next day, it can ruin your full next day for some people. And a very simple solution is to work the liver, heat the liver, get the diaphragm working so we can pump all those toxins out of the body so that we can just rejuvenate and just come back to being in the normal state of not being hungover. But it's crazy. Like we've all experienced a hangover. It's not fun. This is a very simple, fast, effective way to rid a hangover.
And it's really just about making sure that your organs, your systems are functioning efficiently. Because
Right.
of course, we're not perfect. We're not always going to be eating the pure organic healthy diet and drinking enough water and getting enough rest and doing all of the things that we really ultimately need to be optimally healthy.
Right.
But if you can have a tool and an understanding of the body to assist your body to become more efficient, and in those moments when there's excessive stress or whatever it may be, then you can rebound really quickly.
Absolutely.
Back to a healthy state. And that's what we want.
And when your body is aligned and you're already practicing block therapy, you understand the alignment of the foundations and the diaphragm, how to breathe. So if you are breathing correctly majority of the time, then you'll be able to metabolize the alcohol or even the excess sugars that you're eating. I know if I go on a bit of a sweet binge, the next day I can have similar symptoms to a hangover.
Yeah.
And what you need to do is I'll first start with the belly position to get the diaphragm working and training it what to do, but then I'll work on the liver next, not necessarily the stomach, but the liver to really pump out the toxins. Like you're harming your liver in the moment, but you can rejuvenate it very quickly.
Very quickly. So I think that's everything
That is
we
everything.
need to share. And again, really, it just comes down to understanding proper diaphragmatic breathing. This is a really effective tool at giving you access to that muscle, which becomes frozen and locked away from use over time. So let's be healthy for 2019. It's simple to do, fast, effective, and that's what we want.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this Fascia Masters episode. If you guys want to learn more about this practice and just get more involved, visit unblockyourbody.com. There's a couple free gifts there for you. And then use the hashtag AskBlockTherapy if you want to ask us specific questions for us to address on another Fascia Masters episode. Other than that, we will see you guys next week.
Breathe and believe.